Oh, she DM'd me.
Oh. Well, aren't you special?
Only so in as much as she needs to know what the heck is going on. I need to figure out what the heck is going on.
Don't we all wish?
Okay. Sebastian Bourdais. Spectate.
Interesting. The poll will open up some interesting possibilities for the next race. Next series of races.
Oh, I was gonna say. So that's still undecided at this point, right?
Well, it's got another like 3 hours, 2 hours, hour and a half.
Is it likely to change from what it is?
I don't know. We could have a huge last-minute stampede for, I don't know, Miatas, or maybe, maybe, or the BTCC.
I don't even see where it is now.
Right now, it's looking pretty solid where it is.
Oh, league info. That's right. Looks to be like supercars.
Yeah, mate. Get all those shrimpies out there and barbecue them.
You know, they don't do as much of that. It's about the normal amount.
I checked the forecast. It said no rain, and of course the forecast lies.
Yes. Hungaroring. Poor old BTCC getting no love.
It's moving to Tuesdays.
That's well, sort of.
That's
It's
what
super
you've done.
touring. It's not specifically BTCC. It's just super touring. And there are 2 tracks. Which, by the way, probably going to replace Jerez with Curitiba.
Well, congrats to the one person who wanted that change.
Well, it does make sense. It gives more representation. And it's it's sort of, well, it's not Spanish speaking, but it's sort of Spanish adjacent country.
Hiya, crew.
That's a way of putting it. Spanish adjacent.
But it does kind of screw up my flow because it was supposed to actually like meander across the continents in that particular order. And I didn't want to like change a whole bunch of things, so either one.
I vote we should cancel next week's race and postpone it.
For what reason?
Me.
Where are you gonna be out?
I'm gonna be at Sebring.
It's just Alton Park.
Oh, I meant for PCC.
Oh. So
Sorry,
you'll
man,
be there for Alton Park. Yes. All right.
Maybe. It depends how early I have to leave for the airport.
But it's on Tuesday.
I know. I fly out Tuesday night. I have a red eye. It's the best thing you can do on the West Coast, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. Really wished. Was that?
So it's cool. I get to go hang out with a couple CMS people.
Excellent. Wait, where did you say you're going?
Sebring
Yeah, that's what I thought.
for the 12 hours.
Right after you've been there for the 1.2 hours.
And
How
again,
handy is that?
Yeah, it'll be shortly thereafter.
and iRacing's 12 hours.
You will have so much Sebring, you won't even know what to do with it.
It's the same thing every year. Every January, weeks of Daytona. March comes
Yep.
around, weeks of Sebring. Just wait till in May, June, weeks of Le Mans.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to rain at the iRacing Sebring.
I'm sure it will.
Oh no, Jason. Oh, get the wall.
We're expecting it at the real one, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Is the real one first or the iRacing one?
The real one.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool if they could. I don't know if they could set the weather to exactly the way it was.
Somebody was saying something about how the real weather is supposed to work with it.
Yeah, I haven't even tried it yet. I've been on a business trip, so just got home. I'm eager to give it a shot.
Did you give them the business? On the business trip?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, good.
It's a good trip. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm eager to try the rain. I've been hearing good stuff about it.
It's wicked good.
the only thing I don't like about it is how thick it is right behind somebody. Like I get it. It's thick.
That's
but-
one of the big complaints is the fact that there's no rain lights and that the spray needs to be reduced by like 20%.
Yeah, not much. Just so it's not totally opaque.
Yeah, it shouldn't be completely blind. Like I did a race last night at Sebring where it's LMP2 and GTP, and on the start there, it's no visibility. I kept feathering the throttle. I saw somebody spinning on my left coming right and just floored it, and it was good. I ended up beating all the GTPs.
Sweet. Do they have some sessions, like some races set up?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of fun stuff going during week 13 right now.
Cool.
That's what I forgot to do. That's what I forgot to do. Okay.
There we go.
I knew I was going to say.
I had to brake for the track cut.
Oh, and Road Atlanta is scary as hell in the wet.
I bet. Scary as hell in real life.
Oh, hey, David, since I've got you here.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
In the YouTube studio, it's got IRTES round 3 in there staged, but it's for March 3rd.
Oh, yeah, we could delete that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
You can do it,
probably a duplicate when Lee set it up. Because that is over.
That was round 4 that was over.
Yeah, round 4 was just this last
Go
weekend.
inside, Eric.
It's weird because I only just saw it. I'm guessing it was probably inadvertently made. Probably because it said round 3. there.
Maybe so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember this one now. And this is the one where I was trying to chase JT down, and then I ended up spinning him out because I've been.
Oh, Hungaroring?
Yeah.
Yeah. You killed your tires, if I recall. Because that
Should say
was.
we all.
Was it wet to dry or dry to wet?
I don't know if Hungaroring was wet.
Hungaroring? No, I don't think that was a wet race.
Looks like it's gonna be wet tonight.
Maybe.
Not enough.
Maybe not. Not enough.
Seems like we've had a couple of them like this where it's just been like a tiny little bit of rain.
Well, as
Yeah.
people mentioned, it is Europe and it is winter, so not getting rain is kind of odd.
Tuesday at Sebring was absolutely soaked.
Well, until mid-race, and then it dried out.
It did,
To
but
the
it was
help.
hilarious. The qualifying for Div 3 was hilarious. Just
I'd never done a lap in the wet.
spinning like dimes, everyone coming off the pit road.
I don't think anyone had done any laps in rain.
No. There's
No, it
There's
scared
never
the
been a
crap out
game.
of me.
I can't imagine that they would have. And they raced like that too. Like you watch some of them, they're in the wet, and it's like, oh, yep, here are your nice treaded street-like tires, and that's all you get.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the year after was the year they had the monsoon weather, basically, and it was what, 2 inches of standing water, 3?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Beat that.
Why are we not? Oh, the auto kickers aren't functioning. Good. Now we're not just watching Jason.
Jason's fun to watch, isn't
I mean, he is. Got a good livery.
he? Yeah. There's a lot of very special liveries.
Jason
Yeah,
had a really
his-
good race at Red Bull, if I recall correctly.
His livery is almost as cool as mine.
Yours is the In-N-Out burger?
I think that's Tom's.
Oh, that's right. I thought Tom was Red Weasel. Or no, that's
That's
Steve
James.
Barge.
James.
James Outer.
Going the wrong way, you.
That's
No,
not
I've
good
got-
there, Gil.
No, I've got the black.
Spun on power coming out over the outside rumble strip.
The outside rumble strip. What are you doing out there?
On the exit, you know. Then I spun for a half a mile.
Did we determine that the black rain is just the track, or is there?
Well, it hasn't done it. It's other tracks. I think it's tracks.
I've seen it on other tracks.
It's nuclear fallouts.
Yeah, the track's
Uh,
fine.
Yeah, what I mean is it's been done on other tracks, but it's track dependent.
Yeah, if there isn't a proper reflective map defined. It's usually what it means, unless there's a thing. At least it's not purple rain. Shoot it up. I get to spend tonight repackaging this stupid Super Twitter mod. Stupid. the work that I still have yet to do. Mikalok.
So I think I've discovered a fourth rain number.
A
Excuse
fourth.
me.
You discovered it.
Well, in my HUD, I have 3 rain numbers. And then I just looked when I'm in the menus, up at the top, it gives you weather. And right now it says 1% rain. That's a different number than the other 3 that I have.
Yes, one is rainfall, one is racing line wetness, and the other one is overall track wetness or offline wetness.
So what's the fourth one that's up in the top of the menu?
That one's just there to annoy you.
Jesus. We don't know what this does, but we're gonna put it out there.
I
Yeah,
guess
I was wondering the same thing. I have a 5, and then a 0, and then a 5. What does that mean?
That's 5% rainfall, 0 dry, and on the racing line, and 5% off the racing line.
And yet in the menu it says 1% rain.
Yeah, I have that
It's
too.
probably
I think
a
that's
more
probably because the HUD
precise
can't
rain
show you any
number.
more than 5% increments.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was a stupid thing that they changed it to, and they should have never touched it. Because they were like, oh, we want this to be related to how wet it is. So they associated certain percent ranges with just words. And that shows up like down in the HUD, which nobody
Yep.
uses the default HUD. It's like, get
No,
out
but
of here.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
What do you mean default HUD?
Well, the MFD display is what you mean.
Yeah.
Is that the whatever the game automatically gives you at the top of the screen?
If you've chosen it.
No, but down in the bottom right, usually, the multifunction display, you can scroll through pages and one of them says
Oh,
how
the black
the
box.
track is in words, like in not percent, like it'll just say damp,
Damn.
wet, or dry.
So I see weather, drizzle, and track dry.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing that sucks about it is that you're looking at it and it'll say like 15%, and it's like, is it 15% actually? Like, you just kind of have to guess as to how it feels if it's getting wetter or not, because then it may just suddenly jump to 45, 40, or whatever the heck they have it at. Which is just like, and it's like, is it actually getting wetter, or is this, you know, me thinking something's happening?
Oh, Matt uses stealth mode to pass me.
I was there all along, man.
We just had one glitch. Everybody just disappeared.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's what I said. And Matt apparently drove through me to make the pass.
Oh no, I drove around you.
1 minute warning.
So 1 minute already? Yeah, it is too. Look at that. 1 minute, everybody, and I will type it out. Thank you for reminding me there, Ross.
How'd you
That
know
was
it was
very
me?
This is Mr. Clown Voice.
Clown voice?
Actually, it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes, because I do it on the hour.
We had another.
Yeah, another big glitch there.
Was it?
How do
It
you
couldn't have
know?
been me that time because I wasn't driving. Some
Clown
people
voice.
jumping around.
No, I can't
Wait,
blame
wait,
you.
announcement. Yeah. When you get up near the cat's ear and you're scratching, and you're just like, oh man, brain's
Arch.
break.
Eyes roll up into the head.
Yep.
Yes.
Foot starts kicking.
How many do we have today? Ah, 24. This is excellent. What a great turnout.
25 or 24.
Whoa. but you don't
Weasel.
do the guitar riff very well to start with, which is kind of disappointing because that really makes the song.
Aye.
Keep your day job.
You fucking bell end. You know, at MNRL, our schedules stay very consistent.
Well, that's fine. This is, you know, just a test of drivers. You know, keep them on their toes. Do not allow them to become complacent. Complacency is the death of racing.
I thought you were going to say the devil.
Well, the devil's in the details.
The devil was dill.
Hope is the fuel that fires.
Restarting RF2. 526, 27, and Ross, and so 25, and I have 24 drivers, so I have an extra.
I'm the extra, I just quit, I'm restarting.
Oh, okay. You still stuttering away?
It like was bad, and then it got better, and then it was weird, and then it got better again, so I don't know. I just changed one other setting in the force feedback.
I'm just looking for a
be what it
scapegoat.
is.
I'm just looking for a scapegoat on the stutters. And
Blame
you're
me
looking
all you
really
want.
good. You're in, man.
I think this track must be a little more heavy than the last one.
Heavy mood.
Heavy mode.
It definitely has a lot of buildings.
Back in a second.
So my VR is interesting when I guess when it gets a little overloaded, instead of stuttering or whatever, it goes fuzzy, like it goes blurry.
Oh.
It diminishes the
think
number of
that's better.
pixels.
Yeah, I guess it's reducing pixels, but it's the effect to me is that everything goes kind of blurry. It's kind of weird.
I will say that changing from VSync to forcing the NVIDIA control panel to set the frame rate, it seems like it made a bunch of graphical smoothness, like the game looks smoother, but that it could be my imagination.
Do you use software on the VSync, or do you?
No, like literally turn off video sync in RFactor 2 and then set NVIDIA control panel to 57 FPS, and that seems to have smoothed things out a whole lot.
Yeah. So damn obnoxious that between like the various hardware, firmware, software settings that it just can totally goof it all up. Even when so much of the same stuff is the same, and it's like,
Yep.
I'm sure Windows 11 does things to destroy that. But that's just what it is. I'm just talking from.
Okay, everybody, please escape the pit, and we'll get this party started. A regular, relatively speaking sort of thing. I see everyone escaping out there except Tommy. Tommy, are you listening? Do you hear me?
Tommy, can you hear
Hear
me?
me. Yes. Oh, there he is. All right, great. So everyone, welcome to round 7 and the Hunger Games at the Hungaroring. So glad you could all make it out. Nice to see a good, strong field. It'll make a lot of fun out of this race, and it should be entertaining because we've got the threat of rain lurking in the background. We've got some championship races that are looking pretty entertaining. So it should be, and everyone's, I think, getting settled in with these cars and figuring out how they can best work these cars themselves and get the most out of it to make it competitive. So thanks everyone for coming out. A couple of public service announcements. Just a reminder that if you haven't voted for the next series yet, please do so on the post that is in League Info. And I will be closing it right after this this race. So if you haven't voted, get in there. And second, just a reminder, I think I mentioned a couple of races ago, is that NARS is going to be working to present a weekend endurance series, which will feature teams and driver changes and races of between 6 and 8 hours long. And we'll be doing 3 races this fall. So between September and December, we'll run 3 races. And John and I are looking at this and getting pretty excited about what we're going to do. So start thinking about that. And as we go along, we'll start releasing some more details as we're able to confirm some of the bits and pieces. There will be an opportunity to try out the cars and a track early this summer as we are starting to use a different method of providing the server. And then we'll do a couple pre-season races and then get kicked off in September. So very excited about what this is going to do for NARS and the things that we can bring to racing for our community. So ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies. Right, today, Hungaroring, great little track. We the last time I think we ran this was with the GT1s several years ago when we did a tour of Europe with those great cars from the 90s, and we had an absolute blast. And this is one of the tracks that really challenged people because it's not often raced. So as usual, it is an hour-long race with 15 minutes of quality, and it's of course quiet on the net here for both those events. Let's see now. Everyone's on the track for qualification, and just the normal sort of rules. If you go back into the pit, make sure as you come out that you're paying attention to what's going on around you, and you can stay out of the way of people on the hot lap until you get back onto your racing lap. Yeah, and then fastest gets the top. The race is, as usual, an hour long with 3 minutes for a pace lap. And we will be starting on the grid in pairs. We'll go through the pace lap in pairs at about 100 kilometers an hour, but the front 2, you need to judge yourselves so you get back to the start line, which is the normal start finish coming off the final corner at the normal place. So you hit that at or just around the 1 hour mark, so we get a full hour racing. And as usual, about a car length between cars and between the files. Keep yourself covered off if there's a tight section of the course like that chicane after you come back up after the you head to the bottom of the track. Just zipper through that with the odd car going first and the even second, and then just pull yourself back up into pairs. No weaving, hard acceleration or braking. You can drag your brakes as long as you keep your position and your speed constant. Start line is marked on the track. You know where that is. You watch your timing start, and the race starts for each pair at the start and finish line. No passing, no acceleration prior, and I think everyone's got that pretty much sorted out now, so I'm really pleased with how that's going. Reminder, if you stall or you have an off track during the formation lap, let the field carry on and join the back. You lose your quality position. Don't attempt to try and get back into there, just stay at the back and deal with it. The gap created is maintained by the other cars, and you start with the gap in place. The orange zone today is from the start finish until T6. And that, if you recall, is just after that chicane, after the back straight and come around the turn 5, that 180-degree carousel, and then the chicane. So that's where that's where the orange zone is. And as usual, you are racing in the area, but if you cause an incident, stewards find you at fault. In an IRR, you're going to get a heavier penalty. So just take your time with the racing. Speaking of penalties, if you have a penalty, make sure you know where that is and what it is. And remember, with a steward assigned penalty, you get 3 racing laps. So you have to cross the start line, start the race, and you get 3 racing laps to complete it in the pit area. If it's a stop and go or stop and hold, it's at the far end of the pit lane behind the pace car. Don't go to your box. And as usual, for RF2 penalties, you serve them as RF2 expects. Track limits are pretty good here. I heard a comment about the about the tightness or the how severe is the cut track on the inside of T1. There are some other cuts out there as well, so it does do pretty well for that. Just remember one wheel on the racing surface, and if you're not doing that and you're getting a time advantage, perfectly reasonable for other drivers who you disadvantaging to put in IRR for that. There's lots of blind corners, so pay close attention to the yellow flags. Make sure you know what's going on with traffic around you when you're doing a rejoin. For the pit entry, make sure you set up and are well right in coming out of the penultimate corner so that you can get into the pit lane safely. Use the safe lane to travel to the pit area, not the pit boxes. And on exit, make sure you travel the full length of the pit lane, exit lane, and watch for that hot lapping traffic coming through, and everyone has to just take care. It's up to you if you want to pit. I think everyone's clear on RF2 pitting. If there is an incident and it's for position and you gained it unfairly, find a safe place to slow down, let the other driver pass you and go back at it again. If you want to put an IR, you know where the general competition rules are and how to do so. Remember the time limit there, that there's a time you have to wait and then a time at which you cannot do it anymore. No darkness for this race, but it's never a bad idea if you wish to put your lights on for a race and carry on from there. But just be aware that if we do get some sort of darkness because of rain, things like that, and RF2 thinks you should have your lights on and you don't, you're going to get DQ'd. I think everyone's clear on escape and the use of Control Delete or unplugging and replugging in to get RF2 to disconnect and come back. And come back in because you will get points if you can still race. We'll do a pit box check at the end of the warm-up, and which everyone knows as soon as you click drive, ask the pit request, you'll get the lovely red arrows and the box in red on your pit stall. Just go into it. Stay to the right if you're the first one in, and we'll just check to see if there's anything left and go from there. Any questions?
I have one with the white line. Does that include the pit entry on the second last corner?
Yes, so the pit entry lane and the pit exit lane are eligible for use, but if there's a car in it and you have caused a problem with that car in there, you're gonna the stewards are gonna rule you at fault. As you come in or go out, you should be entering the pit lane at the entrance, and you exit the pit lane at the exit. Treat the white line as a wall. Get into the pit lane, stay off the racing service. If there's no one there, yes, you can use it. Just be aware if there's someone there, it could give you a problem.
Awesome, cheers.
All right. Anything else? Super. Then we'll go to the next section and we'll do some qualifying. Remember, the qualifying is you're on either push to talk or voice activation that doesn't cause any noise, so that we have a nice quiet race. If there's a safety issue, you can certainly talk about it. But other than that, it's no talking, please. Have good luck out there.
sorry.
Great. So nice working out there, guys. Tommy, congratulations on taking pole for the Pro, and Ben Kesby for taking the Pro-Am, and Oliver Day proving once again that AM is simply a state of mind or being, as opposed to being, takes the AM pole. Nice work out there, guys. A little bit of rain to throw things up and make things exciting. Yeah, I think pretty good looking. Tom, I apologize. I pulled over to the side because I knew I was not going well. Let you pass, and I think I surprised you.
Me, Tom.
So there we are, folks. Time for the pit box check. So click drive, ask for a pit, and pull out into your assigned place, please.
Mr. Pedro, how are you?
Hello, everyone.
Pedro.
Going.
So far, I'm doing
Arrived on 48. We can have Pete also here.
In case of disasters.
Oh yeah, there's always the opportunity to pit. Some people do, some people don't.
You can do the safety dance if you want to.
This is true.
Nothing. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, Paul. Looks like you and I are sharing the pit.
Oh.
All right, James.
How many liters to his full tank or not?
Yeah,
For Pedro, yeah, definitely
like
full.
100.
Absolutely.
Not enough. You are joking me.
Go for the Schumacher 5-stop.
Lift and blip.
Okay, I still see a few people pulling out of the out of their stalls.
Looks like we're sharing James or Jason.
Couple guys I see half out of the
bag.
Oh. Yeah, out of the bag, that'd be it.
James, I hope I don't have to see you here.
A little push me pull you going on?
They shouldn't have to pit unless you have to repair damage or burn up
or
a
your
tire
tires
or
are burned.
Or you just need maybe not wets, or maybe not dry.
David, I guess you and I are sharing the cellar.
Looks like it. Sounds good.
Is everybody good? Everybody's happy with things?
Ryan.
I'll probably crash before I pit anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm sharing with you.
Hey, who I got in the pit here? Hanging around. Adam, you're in the pit. You gonna come out and do a pit box check?
I already did. I thought we were done.
Were you sharing with anybody?
Nope.
All right. Okay, everybody. I think that's good then. So you've got the rest of the time here to practice and get yourself back into racing mode. Got about 7 minutes. If you haven't done a pit yet, probably a good time to give it a wing.
Water. More water.
Mr. Overton, be careful when you pull out of your pit.
Did I almost hit you?
You almost got creamed, yes, sir.
You say we're going to the end of warm-up?
Yes, we are. Sorry about that, Eric.
It's all good, man. I don't care.
Following RR. I'm kidding.
I don't think you can do that for the practice.
Sure you can.
Yes, you can.
If
Ooh,
it's
interesting.
inappropriate behavior on the server at any time, you technically can.
Fair.
I recommend not, though, mainly because he's my teammate.
A little bit of motivated self-interest there.
Yes.
But do think about it.
I mean, to be fair, he has definitely been a handicap for me. But
never
all the same.
Wow.
Ouch. Fighting words.
And there we are. I've seen this bit of railing before. I've seen it before. Well, there we go. It gives me a reason for going to pit.
Wow, what a mess.
Oh, sorry, Eugene. I just saw your text. Yeah, we are.
Okay, everybody, make sure you've got the right setup and that you're comfortable. Everything's all set, and go have some fun on the track.
Hey man, I had a question. I exited because something froze up, and I went back in, and now I'm sixth instead of second, and am. I mean, is that?
That's okay. It'll sort
Oh,
itself out when it goes to the race.
awesome. Thanks, Matt.
Yep.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
All right,
30
good luck, guys.
seconds, everybody.
Good luck, all.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, Tommy and Franco, you're all squared away for pace lap. 15 seconds.
Let's send it.
Can't stand the rain against my window.
I love the rain. Here she comes again.
May need to slow down a little bit in front as we go through the chicane and get ourselves started again. Okay, everybody coming up to the last little bit here in the final section. Have a great race out there. Remember, the orange zone is still T6. You don't win the race in the first couple of laps. And have a good time out there. Good luck, and see you all at the finish.
Careful approaching turn 13, driver's left.
Everybody's done.
Good race, Adam.
Good race, guys.
Wow, well done.
That
Well
was
done, Adam, taking the race.
So much fun.
Ben Kesby sitting second place overall and first in the Pro-Am. And Oliver Day taking the AM side. And David, I thought I could take you. I'm sorry about that at T1.
I knew that was exactly. I knew you were just going to put it in there, and it's all good, buddy. That was so much fun.
I forgot about brake bias, and you probably noticed because I was suddenly dogging your back end as soon as I did that.
Yeah, that was so much fun. We were never more than a few car lengths the whole time. Then I had a really close finish with Eric there at the end. I had a fun race. You guys had me sweating.
Excellent, excellent.
Fun
Well done,
stuff.
everybody, for all the finishers. I think we got 3 folks who didn't finish, but everyone else, well done. Just a great race, guys.
I had a
Super
great
fun.
seat to watch you guys.
Yeah, yeah, I know. You probably saw me going down the inside saying, yeah, that's not going to work.
I saw the whole thing happening.
I thought I got it turned around enough, but then I saw that David was sideways. I said, oh, crap. And
I
Mika,
sure enjoyed chasing you around out there, Matthew. It was fun.
It was good fun. It was good fun. And Mika, I feel sorry for you, man. Got you at the very end there.
Yeah, my rears were donezo. I was
Yeah,
struggling.
yeah. You just couldn't get the grip, and I managed to power out of you on it. So thank you for that ego reinforcement. After all the misery. Pedro is still here? No,
No, I
Pedro's
think
no
he
longer
left
here. He
quite a
left a
while
while
ago.
ago. Yeah, well, there you go. Well, there we are.
Dang, at the end there, Norm, I could hear you breathing down my neck.
It definitely tracked that battle for a good part of it on the broadcast.
Yeah, I hope there was. I hope there was lots of good action on the broadcast and not some of the miseries.
Yeah, a bit of both.
Okay.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes column C.
Definitely had a few bumping going on.
It was. These things are so tricky. You got to be so careful with them.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to reviewing the Oz.
I've really struggled with them the first few races, but I finally figured out just slow down to go faster, and it's tough.
Yeah, because as soon as you slow down to go faster, someone says, "Yeah, I can go faster than you can."
Yeah, you burn out the tires, and it's just you got to be really easy on them.
David, how are your tires at the end? What percent?
I had a couple of them that were down pretty good into the red, but not as bad as last week. I drove the car a lot easier this time.
Nice.
And it helped to just follow Matthew around the whole time. He was setting such a perfect line. I just was able to stay right in his few car lengths behind him the whole race.
And then when I lost my mind a second with the car sitting in the middle of the track, you found.
Yeah, I think I don't think I'd ever been able to pass you had that not been the case.
I felt so stupid when that happened. I said, "Oh," because I think about 3 or 4 times I made the same mistake. I forgot about how quick that right-hander comes up.
Yes, it does.
And just dog it.
Yeah,
that was. That was
and of course, there we were doing our thing. We let Eric pass both of us.
Yeah. Eric owes us some money there. At least owes you some money because he doesn't owe me anything.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, good times, guys. We'll see you next time. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, David, thank you for coming out.
You bet. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh and I had a great battle going on mid race, and one little goof and
That's
take
all it
advantage
takes
of
with these
it.
guys. That's all it takes is one goof, and you regret it for the rest of the race.
Mm-hmm.
Drive, Captain.
Yeah, I ended up making a goof down there at the bottom of the hill before the left-hander to go up for the penultimate turn, and looped the car over and drove it into the grass.
Ooh.
It's like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah, not a whole lot. Have to live with it. Okay, I can close that. I can close that. Yes, I want to say
Having
goodbye.
severe issues getting this freaking super touring thing to package up.
Yeah, what's the story there, Morning Glory?
Well, the whole thing where you have to uniquely name each one of the files has been a pain in the ass. And I got through almost all of it except just the BMW does not want to update. It keeps showing the all the cars veiled. I can't figure out why. Everything looks proper.
Yeah.
Probably R Factor 2 stuff.
Ross.
Mm-hmm.
What lap times are you doing in that Shelby thing?
Sorry, what about the lap times in the Shelby?
Yeah, what are you doing in them?
I think he's asked. He's cutting out, but I think he's asking what kind of lap times are you doing?
At Sebring?
Yeah.
I think I was able to hit 206s and it was typically around like maybe 7 or 8. Probably more than that if the tires were worn.
Right.
Which happened pretty quickly.
Start practice. Thanks.
Sure. I'm sorry if I can't tell if it's cutting out or not, or if you're trying to talk or.
No, that was cutting out.
Okay. Sounds like an upload or download's happening.
Just, see here. No,
is that Angus? I stepped away so I couldn't see. Oh, he's probably gonna ping me now.
You should have told him. Just I can't remember. Look at the race results.
Where's my teammate?
Yeah, I mean, all the lap times are there.
Yeah, but those are like the fastest laps.
You can also look at average. You can look at each individual lap.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of information there.
Like I could say lap 19, you did a 3:10.7.
I think it was still drying out by that point. Oh wait, that was the end of the race.
Yeah, that was lap 19 of 23.
Why are you off the bed, Goomba? You go outside?
Oh my God! Look at all those votes for the Spec Mazda.
Go potty. I mean, it's definitely a good little car.
Yeah, we're not driving it. The supercars.
Do you not remember the last time we drove that?
What, the Miata?
Yeah.
When did we try? Well, that was like years ago.
Yeah, that was like 6-7 years ago.
That would have been the old Miata and not the MX-5.
Well, that's what this is. It's Mark 1 Spec Miata.
Yeah.
So this is the NA. So I think that mod had like 3 different versions of the Miata.
Because I thought it was the ASMG version that you were putting out there.
Is that Marco Bust?
Who?
Marco?
No.
Well, that's the one I'm putting out there.
Okay, you piece of shit. You're really gonna do this?
Wait a second here. That no call for that. If you don't like the mod, I get it. But man, you don't need to be abusive.
I am absolutely sick of this thing.
Matt, is the Miata winning?
No.
No.
No, I would say it's most conclusively not winning.
V8 supercars.
Come down, have some supercars. Oh,
Oh, there it is. Okay, what happened there?
here's what we're gonna want this. Not installable.
Time for my dinner. But it's fun race, even though I was laps down. It was still fun to hang out with you, Matthew.
Say again?
I
Where you
said
met me?
even though I was laps down, it was still fun hanging out with you on track.
Oh, good. I saw you there just sort of lurking in the background. I thought he's got to have fresh tires.
I did.
I thought
And
you're
my
just watching us for shits and giggles.
Exactly. It was fun. Okay, good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Later.
Oh my. Oh boy.
What's up, Boo?
Wow. So apparently, R Factor 2 can install multiple instances of the same version, and I'm sure that will have no negative impacts. MX5
Thanks for
spec.
the race, guys. I see you all in the next one.
Yep. Have a good one. So, I wonder if maybe.
Well, I do that with R Factor.
What, have all the different versions?
Now have multiple instances for the different racing groups.
Well, this wasn't anything that was done on purpose. I thought I was replacing it, and apparently it was making a new copy of it, but somehow still retaining the same version number.
Ah, well, that's not good.
No, it's not. And it didn't seem to be a problem before, which is why I didn't even care to look at it. And I just looked at it, and it's concerning. So we'll see if this fixes it, and if it doesn't, then I give up, because I have no freaking clue why it can't work. I've been working on this literally for the entire race.
Yeah, I believe you.
I hate this kind of crap. It's like there should be a much simpler way of dealing with it.
Pass it off to someone else.
Well, that's why I'm trying to bring Becky in.
Yeah, make it Becky's fault.
Well,
I mean problem. I mean training.
Oh, yeah, that's the idea. Well, this is why I don't do custom liveries for MNRL. I would peel my eyeballs out. Right out of the face.
Sad.
Well, hey, that's promising.
Oh,
It did a
man.
little install uninstall thing. So let's see. Maybe that did a thing. So you're upset that I'm swapping Curitiba for out from Jerez?
No.
I mean, you're
I
not
don't
even gonna run.
I can't even picture what those tracks are.
Jerez is kind of an F1 nightmare track, and
it sounds familiar. We've
Yeah,
raced
I
there
seem to remember
recently in the past year.
I seem to remember driving that.
it's got a lot of corners, and then Curitiba is, it's a bit like Vallelunga.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, you know Vallelunga.
Maybe Jerez was the first round of IRTES. Maybe that's where I'm thinking of it.
Well, let's see. No, the IRTES homepage has a broken picture. Actually, they all have broken pictures on them. Round 1 Daytona, round 2 Jerez.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, I remember the track now. Yeah, I murdered somebody who was going on pit lane and I thought they were defending.
Well, shit happens.
He gave no indication that he was pitting. He just suddenly jammed on the brake and I ran into him. I was pissed. And then naturally I got a penalty for it because why not?
Well, yeah, you've earned it.
All hip movements screamed he was defending the inside going into the final corner. Because that's the kind of driver he is.
Who was it?
I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. But yeah, so I got a penalty for that. And then the pit entry is really shitty there. I put a wheel off on the grass, so that gave me a stop and go. And we finished third by like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yes. Makes no sense. I hate this kind of crap. To sit here and look one thing at a time to try and figure out what went wrong. Basemet.json. Basemet.json. Guys, I don't understand. dash icon. Just don't understand. Names have not changed to protect the innocent. Team Schnitzer.
Alrighty, dinner for me. You all have a good one. See you Saturday.
Good night. I guess I could probably stop the broadcast, huh? Yeah, let's be fading out.